I received this rechargeable flashlight from a company called Anhay, and they wanted me to review it, check it out, see what I thought about it, share it with all of you. And so I've done that. I've had it for a little while now, and I've been using it in different ways. And I got to say, I'm really impressed with this thing. It is not very expensive. I think the last time I looked here recently, it was about $22 on Amazon. And for what it offers, it's a really nice unit. It has several different lights and settings on it that you can use. So you'll see that main long light there is an LED, and it has a high and a low. The high is 1200 lumens, which is really quite bright. And then it also has sort of the typical beam flashlight on the end that also has a high and a low setting. And then it has a red flasher setting that you can use if you need to show distress in some way. It's a USB charging cord that you use to plug it in. And in fact, it claims it has a large enough battery. It even comes with a second port so that you can recharge a cell phone or some other device from it if you needed to in an emergency situation. So I don't know if I'd rely on it for that a whole lot, but it is nice to have that option. And it's nice that they included the plug to be able to do that. The plugs on the unit, both for charging it and for charging other devices, does have a nice dust cover on it, or some sort of weather protection cover. It's a plastic cover that keeps everything clean in there. The company says that the product will withstand a good size drop. I think they said 3 meters, so it is a little bit heavier duty, even though it feels quite light. And then it is also water resistant, so you can use it out in the rain or any other kind of inclement weather that you might come across when you would need a flashlight. And it might seem strange that I'm doing a flashlight review in the daytime, but when you think about it, anybody can put their flashlight on at any kind of light that they have in the dark, and it's going to look bright. But a lot of times we're working on stuff, whether it's on the van or the Jeep or whatever it is we're doing, and it's during the day. And there's plenty of light outside, but when you're getting under the hood or you're getting to look at a suspension or you're going underneath the vehicle, that's when you need additional light. And having a light that is bright enough to light things up in the daytime is really important and really useful. And that's what I like about this thing, is it is very bright. Another nice feature about this light is all the different ways that you can use it. You can stand it up, you can lay it down. It has a hook on it, and the hook also rotates. So if you needed to hang the light in some way, either for directing the light to where you need it, or if you're using that red flashing LED to signal distress, you might be able to hang it on the front of the vehicle or the back somewhere to be able to show that you need help. And then it also has a good size magnet on the back. So, you know, you could stick it, for example, I put it on the hood of the Jeep to test it, and it held really well. And I've used it in different ways other than just for this video, where I've kind of stuck it on somewhere, something metal, and that magnet has held very well. And it's helpful to kind of direct light in places, because you have different options for how you can mount it. When you're using it, you don't have to hold on to it. If there is anything negative I would have to share about this light, it is that you have numerous settings for the different types of light and the different levels of lighting, but you have to cycle through them all the time. So I have other lights where you turn it on to one of the settings you want to use, you have to cycle through them, but then once it's been on for a minute, if you just press the off button or press and hold the button, it turns off without having to cycle through. In this case, you do have to cycle through every time, and some of the reviews on Amazon, people complain about that. It's not that hard, but it is just something to keep in mind as you're using this, that depending on what setting you're on, you're going to have to click that button several times to get all the way through the cycles until you hit off. Now, thankfully, the red flashing LED is the last one, so it's easy to tell when you're on the last one and you hit it one more time and the light is completely off. We're not affiliated with this company or this product at all, although if you do buy it from Amazon, I'll include a link so that you can click on that and purchase through Amazon through our Amazon affiliate link, because we are Amazon affiliates. But you should save that link and use it for anything you're buying at Amazon, because then we get a few pennies every time you purchase something, and it doesn't cost you a single penny more. So go ahead and consider using that link and help us out. Maybe we can finally add up enough to get an entire gallon of gas someday. But that would be helpful if you want to save that link, or if you want to use it to purchase this light, that would be great. This is a product that I did receive for free in order to do this review, but as I said, we're not affiliated, so this is my honest review, and I really like this light. And as many people know, we are very strict about what we keep in the road trek, because this van is not very big and storage is at a premium, but we are definitely keeping this. It's staying in the van. In fact, one of the things I love about the strong magnet that's on it is I can turn this thing sideways, stick it to the bottom of our furnace vent, which is metal, and it is pretty much out of the way of anything we're trying to do in the van, but it is in a very handy location if we ever need to grab a light, say in the middle of the night or anytime during the day when we need to start working on something. So check out this light from Anhay if you're interested. I think it might serve you well. In the meantime, keep on trekking, and we'll see you out there.